Hey guys, what's going on? Today I'm doing a video on the current situation on Call of Duty, and I would like to make some points of mine and share some of my thoughts and opinions on Call of Duty in its current state. Okay, let's get right into the video. So, the present, first off, I want to start with this. So, I've been playing Call of Duty pretty much all my life. I mean, when I was younger, I was more of a Halo guy, but I started with MW2, like original, and I played MW3 a lot when it first came out, and even still to this day, I still play it an awful lot. Like, I mean, obviously the original ones I'm talking about, but I just wanna, that's kind of where I started, so, and also, I ended on Call of Duty Ghosts, I believe. I can't remember. So long ago. I did play Black Ops 2, and in my opinion, I understand why people are like, oh, Black Ops 2 is my favorite Call of Duty game of all time and stuff like that, but in my opinion, MW3 original was the best, in my opinion. I loved the end of the trilogy, and I loved everything about it. I love survival. I love the Spec Ops. It was so fun. Okay, cut to present day. The last Call of Duty I genuinely enjoyed and thoroughly, like, played through and, like, enjoyed and unlocked everything and, like, progressed really far and, like, played the shit out of, basically, would have been MW 2019. And, I have played the newer ones too, but that's the point of this video is, I want to just share my, thoughts on the newer ones, but I just want to say that I think the last good Call of Duty, in my opinion, although a lot of people will disagree, is MW 2019. When that game first came out, I was like, holy shit. Like, when I played, so when you were installing the game, when it would say ready to start, you could click ready to play the game early, so you could play Gunfight. I don't know if it's like that on PlayStation, but I'm on Xbox, so that's how it was on Xbox. You could play Gunfight. And when I first played that, I was like, holy shit, this is so cool. And I remember the initial moment when I first played the campaign, and, like, the opening mission, and my grandmother had walked in, and she was like, is that a movie? That's how realistic it was. She was like, is that a movie? Like, that's ridiculous. Like, for a Call of Duty game at that point, I was like, holy shit, this is so cool, and like, just surreal. It's a shame that the new Call of Duties have not held the same weight. But anyways, let's get into this. So, the main topic of this video I wanted to make is, I have a lot of points here written down. I might have to make multiple videos on this, I don't know, it depends on how long this video goes. So the first, controversial take, I think, with MW3, the new one, is it a DLC or is it not? So, we should break this down real quick. All the same skins, all the same operators, all the same guns. There is some new ones, obviously, too. There's some new operators and stuff like that, but like all the old ones transferred over from MW2 to MW3. So, I don't know, it's not really leaning in its favor. I mean, there's new maps, quote-unquote, but they're all old maps, just remastered, and apparently, from what I've seen, some of them are AI generated. Some of them are AI generated, which is not very good, man. That's not a good thing. So, is it a DLC? In my opinion, yes, I think it is, because it's basically the same game, same graphics. The graphics have been the same since Cold War, and the graphics, for some reason, MW 2019 was like the highest peak on the mountain, and then ever since then, it's just been gradually a decline ever since. Like, graphics and, like, game-wise and, like, playability, long-term longevity, like, I still play MW 2019, like, for fun all the time. But MW2, I haven't even touched it since the last time it was, like popular. Like, There's no long-term playability of them. And I still even go back to MW3, MW2, like the OG ones, and Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, like all the old ones. They're still really fun to play because they actually have like character to them. Like they have their identity, and we'll get into that more later. So, skill-based matchmaking. Skill-based matchmaking. Now, I always find with Call of Duty, at least, it's not even skill-based matchmaking, really. It's EOMM, as they call it. Engagement Optimized Matchmaking. And I do believe they have that to a certain extent. Even though they deny it, it's very well true, I think. Because there's no reason why you win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose. It thinks because you're winning, it'll pair you up with a bad team. Oh yeah, you're gonna do good. You're gonna carry the team. No, that's not the case, man. And like, uh, gone were the days where you just be like, oh, just one more match. I just want to play one more match before I go to bed. One more match before I go to work, or one more match before I go to, you're like, do whatever, go outside or whatever. Gone were those days, because if you play that one extra match, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. 99% of the time, you're gonna lose. So like, there's no point to like keep on playing. It's just like, oh, there's one more match, and like every time you play it one more match, you're gonna fucking lose, and it's so annoying. Like you don't have any you don't have any fun playing this game anymore. And the next point I have is so many fucking bundles, man. So many bundles. That's crazy. Yeah, like as soon as you open the game, you get greeted with the bundle page. And like, here, we'll just go over to the store here right now. Like, yeah, like like fucking, it's everywhere. And too, like the bundles, they're not even like decent. They're like duck skins, rat skins, and like, what? I thought it was Call of Duty. I thought it was like a you know, like a military game, a military simulator game. That's what it used to be. What happened to the days where it was like Russians versus Americans? As politically not correct that is nowadays, but like whatever happened to that? So equating these to like real currency, like $20 skin, $20 skin, $18 skin, $30 skin for fucking Cheech and Chong, man. Why would you want to play as Cheech and Chong? Go play like fucking, I don't know, Bud Farm on the mobile telephone. I don't know. Why would you want that in a Call of Duty game? And like, what the fuck? It's really stupid, I think. Because like, I don't know. Some people love this shit. Like, oh yeah, some people are like, oh yeah, oh, metaverse or multiverse or whatever. But like, no, that's not what Call of Duty used to be. Call of Duty's turning into Fortnite. It never used to be like that. Call of Duty used to be like what I said before. It was like Russians versus Americans, and you're like, it actually felt like you're fighting for a purpose. Like you're fighting to beat the enemies, or fighting to beat the, like anything. But next point I have here is re-release skins plus maps equals lazy, and that speaks volumes. Because this season's like, oh yeah, you get Snoop Dogg or whatever, right? Oh yeah. Well, Snoop Dogg has been re-released like 4 different times. He was in Vanguard, he was in MW2, and now he's in this, and like he was in I think Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare, or something like that too. Like he's been re-released like 4 different times, and all the old maps too. I mean, yeah, that's cool and stuff, but like, in my opinion, that's really lazy too, because it's not different. It's all the same. It's all the same recycled crap. There's no originality or creativity. It's all the old, same shitty maps. I mean, some of the maps like Skid Row and stuff like that are really cool and stuff, but I can't even be bothered with this game anymore, so I don't even care. Anyways, the next point I have is bad graphics. And yes, that is what I said earlier too. I find ever since MW 2019, the graphics have been steadily like decreasing. I find this game kind of looks like a Xbox 360 game. It looks really shitty. The frame rate drops all the time too. And like, it literally looks like you're playing a game that's like 720p tops. It doesn't even look good. even though it is like 4K or whatever they say it is. This is also a very personal thing to me. I mean, it might not mean something to everyone else, but split screen is broken. It always has been since MW2. When you play split screen, for the longest time, you wouldn't be able to switch loadouts or anything like that. Like game-breaking things, like you want to switch your loadout midway through the game to like match the flow of everyone else. Nope, you can't. And every time you go into the pause menu when you're in split screen, it would lag the game out and drop the frame rate, and it would start stuttering. And yeah, that's basically all I had to say about that. Next point is MWZ sucks. Modern Warfare Zombies, I don't know who thought that was a good idea. Just make fucking Spec Ops like there used to be, like specialist missions or whatever. Like, I'd rather get to know the characters, like I don't even know if they're characters, operators, or heroes, or whatever the fuck they want to go with. But whoever they are, it'd be nice to see, like, some backstory into who they were. Like, how in Black Ops 4 you could do the specialist missions, where you could, like, see them. So you, like, do a couple specialist missions on a so-so character or whatever, or another so-so character or whatever, so you could like get to know them better and like understand the lore behind them and the backstory and why they're there fighting for who they are and like or what they are and stuff like that. Be kind of interesting to see that, but nope. Modern Warfare Zombies. And this is the next point I have here. No gunfight maps at all. 6 maps. And that used to be like my favorite mode in MW 2019 was gunfight. I used to love playing that with my friends and stuff. We used to play that for hours, and like now there's just like it seems like the main priority of Call of Duty now is to sell more bundles and to play Warzone, which I'm not a huge Warzone player. I never have. But the only time I played Warzone was back in 2019, there's Modern Warfare 2019, to play like or do the challenges or whatever. There was some challenges to do Warzone, or do in Warzone, and that would be the only reason why I'd play Warzone, was to do those challenges. But like now, there's no purpose for me to play Warzone, and I mean, even back then, I didn't want to play Warzone, I just did it to complete the challenges. And my next point is 1 year long game. They should make it longer if they want you to buy shit in it. And yes, that's a very good point that I made, or wrote down there, was because if this game is only a 1 year long, what's the point of buying anything in it if it's only gonna last a year, and then after a year, it's gonna go bye-bye, all your skins and all the shit you bought, just go bye-bye, oh, it's gone now. Oh, your $70 that you spent in this game, gone. Let alone the game costs $70 to begin with. I mean, I don't know. I just think they should make longer games, longevity games. I feel like they'd get more support if they were. Oh, excuse me. I feel like they get more support if they were longer. Like not even like they don't have to be 5-year long games or something like that. Just like 2.5 or like 3 or like 2 even would be fine. I feel like you get more knuckleheads buying skins and bundles and shit. Yeah, the only people that are probably buying bundles actively are like the morons that like, oh yeah, Call of Duty, good game or whatever, and like the 3-year-olds that are on this game and they're like, oh yeah, mom's credit card, oh, and yeah, if they want you to spend money in the game and buy like $50 Black Cell passes, they should probably make it longer. And yeah, there's too much support for Warzone, because like the main game doesn't really get all that much updates, and like the only reason they're updating MW3, it's not gonna be long, but the only reason they're updating it so much lately is because it's not making them the money that they thought it would. So then they're making new content, so they're like, oh yeah, I'm playing my game, see, look, it has tons of content. But like if they were doing good, they probably wouldn't be doing such a thing at all. Like look at MW2, look at how many maps that got, like one every season. And yeah, there's no good modes either. Like, all the modes are very basic. Like, well, I mean, there's probably modes now, but like, I can't even be bothered to play this game. I think at launch, this game had like, here we'll go check, Kill Confirm, TDM, Domination, and like, maybe Headquarters, I don't know. a free-for-all probably in Search and Destroy Hardpoint, maybe. Yeah, so like it didn't even launch with Gunfight, I don't think, and it didn't even launch with Gun Game, and I really like Gun Game too. Like that's a major slap in the cock, especially if you buy a $70 game and it comes incomplete. That's kind of a hard pill to swallow. And like I feel like ever since Modern Warfare 2019, everything's been recycled. Like all the perks and all, well, I mean not the maps, but like all the guns, they all probably. I mean, pretty sure they do all handle the same. They're just different guns and shit. It's like all the same recycled crap. And like, why do they have to make a Black Cell pass? Like the Black Cell pass, you get, oh yeah, you get this cool skin, but like, the game only lasts a fucking year. What's the point, man? What's the point? If you buy the Black Cell pass 2 times, you've already paid for another AAA game. AAA game, quotation marks. But like, you could buy a whole other game for that price. If you're lucky, you could buy multiple good games if you get them on sale. And yeah, there's like goofy ass skins, so that's another thing that I have here, and like it kind of ties into the so many bundles thing that I had earlier. But like this game used to be a war sim game, like a not even local. I think it was an arcade game back in the day, but like still, it's supposed to be a war simulator game. Why is there a fucking rat running around as a skin, man? And like, who thought of Nicki Minaj running around in a war simulator game was a good idea? And like, yeah, like it's just so retarded. And why does the game have to be 300 gigabytes? That's like half, well, that's not half, but like that's a quarter of your Xbox storage. I mean, if you're on PlayStation, I don't know, you might get more. And PC folks don't really have to worry about that because they probably have terabytes and terabytes and terabytes of storage. But on Xbox, you only get a terabyte. So, I think 2 terabytes actually. I'm not sure actually, but anyways, still 300 gigabytes is a lot of storage. That's like a lot of games that you can install. For that, for instance, I don't know if any of you play Halo, but you can install Halo Master Chief Collection twice for that, and you probably still have storage left over to do other things with. Like, that's a lot, man. And you should be, it ties into this too, you should be able to uninstall Warzone, because when you install it, you install everything with it, and you can uninstall like the campaign or the what have you, but you should be able to uninstall Warzone too. And the servers are really bad in this game too, and I live in a rural area, so I have to rely on my data to like play Xbox sometimes. So 20 tick servers are very bad because like my data can hardly even handle it. I mean, maybe if you're living in a city center like Toronto or something like that, or like New York or something, maybe then you get perfect ping, but like I get like 90 ping no matter what I play. I get better ping if I play Halo, but still, it shouldn't be an issue. They shouldn't just think that you're living in a city center or whatever. They should make their damn servers better if you're paying for their $70 game. I'm sure they have enough money to make better servers. And my last point is it takes way too fucking long to level up the battle pass. And you can see that. The only time that you actually feel like you're leveling up properly is when you have the Black Cell, or not the Black Cell pass, but when they have a double XP event going on. It doesn't really feel like you're leveling up a lot at all. You need to play multiple matches to get one little cell or whatever it is. I don't know what it's called nowadays, but I haven't played this game since like February, so I don't know. But yeah, that's basically the end of this video. Like if you agree with me, and comment, like, and share, and all that fun stuff. Subscribe if you want to, or whatever. Please comment if you disagree with me or agree with me. I would really like to hear some feedback on my points. I think they're all pretty valid, to be honest. Yeah, like, share, subscribe, share it to all your friends. Yeah. See you guys later. Peace.